Hello, hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm really excited you guys are here, especially all of my new subscribers and people who are hanging out for the first time. Hi, you guys. Welcome. And of course, hugs, kisses, and lots of love to all my longtime followers. All right, you guys, I am totally grateful for each and every one of you. So, how are you guys? Are you good before we get going today? I hope you're all well. I'm well. We're doing fine. Everybody's good here. We're just plugging along, doing lots and lots of work for your shop and our YouTube channels and just having fun crafting. So today I have a new project and one that is supported by our Stack Your Stash. And yes, that's right. It's a Stack Your Stash Day, but we're also going to show you what some of the Stack Your Stash is going into. A new project I have. So I want to share that with you. Okay, so let's get a moving. Up go the sleeves and let's get busy. Okay, we have lots to do today. And I want to see how far I can get. Let's see. I want to see what my time's going to be. Alrighty. It's late in the day, so hopefully we don't lose our light. It has been cloudy. We had a little shower this morning, spring shower. Yesterday it was gorgeous, 67 out, light breeze, bright sunshine, blue skies, perfect day for Jolene and I to go antique and thrift shopping. Yay! We had a great time. I'm going to share some of the finds that we got too, besides, work on our little project. I always told you that I would share with you. I'm going to move some stuff off to the side. Let me see if I can not lose what I got going, right? What I made. Now, this was that 4 pockets, remember, or 3 pocket out of 1 page. Let me see if I have any left, because believe it or not, I am already using them all up. My stash is not becoming much of a stash. That was this lovely pocket that we had. We took 1 piece of paper, folded it. We got triple folds. They've been around a long time. It's nothing new, but it's definitely something that I think is perfect for our Stack Your Stash. We're building a stash, right? So these are what this is, only this is decorated, right? So I have added a pretty little ribbon to it just to kind of, make it pretty. And I've added a charm and a ball pin and some pearls and a ribbon. And I've decorated it up and filled it up. I guess I'm going to have to untie it. I didn't want to. I wanted to see if I could take it off without. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. So here you go. It's all decorated, and all these are the goodies in the pockets. They are journaling cards. Isn't that adorable? It's so cute. I think I might add some goodies to that now that I'm looking at it. I think it needs a little zhuzhing. Got another little card in a pocket. We've got another perfume bottle because this is perfume labels. And then we've got another one back here, and it's all decorated in the back. We got another card. So I'll just show you. See? And it's decorated up, perfume bottle style. Isn't that sweet? Yes. Loving it. Loving it. Let me see if I can remember where everything went. Or was that one up there? I think that one might have been there. No, I think it was in the back. I'm going to put it in the back. So anyway, it's all decorated with beautiful perfume bottles. Isn't that pretty? Oh, there's a card in there too. Oh, yep. There's another card. Another French perfume bottles is what these are. Aren't they gorgeous? Set that there. So this one's all decorated up with some beautiful perfume bottles and labels. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yep. I'm going to have to play with that a little bit to get it back the way I wanted it. But anyway, there it is. So I got one done. The others are, of course, not decorated yet because they're going into this journal that we're doing now. And, I've got lace and pearls and all my usual, but they're going to be going into a project that I'm doing. So I'm not sure if this one's going in there. I think it is. But I'm going to set it aside to go with the things that are going to go with that. And yeah, I've got projects everywhere. I have spent the whole morning, I dumped out some flowers on my desk, and I had just cleaned my desk too, all ready for the video. And then what do? I make a mess, right? So before we get going, I did some shopping, and I found this beautiful milk glass little, I put put this for my husband to wash. Gosh, he didn't do a very good job. We're going to have to take it back downstairs and give it a good cleaning again. It's a scrub brush. But it's a milk glass little container, which I thought would be great for my desk. I could put little goodies in it, right? I love it, love it, love it. So I got that because I collect milk glass everything. Also, we did stop at Dollar Tree and I picked up some baskets because what I'm finding is, this is also a video about where to store your stack your stash. Well, we've been making stuff, right? And it's starting to take up too much room on my desk. So I'm trying to figure out what... It's kind of thin. I think the thicker... I put a lot of laces in these. I love the long skinny ones, which they didn't have forever because my lace cards fit in those beautifully. I'll show you what I was talking about by lace card. These fit in here really well. So, and my baskets are really, really full. They're overflowing. So I think that's what's going to be in there. I was hoping that, because it's longer, that these would fit in there, but they're really kind of, some of them are a bit chubby. So these are the ones we just recently completed. So they're going to go more towards the back. And then I think these are going to go, oh, see, these are really fat. Eek! Some of these are not going to fit in here, I think. Actually, I'm going to be using that one. I don't know why I put that in there. It's going into my project. This is the one that doesn't fit, and that's okay because we can do something else with those. These are really tall. Okay, so we took 3 containers, are now gone, and we have plenty of room in the back. And I can put little dividers between them, which is what I have done in the past, so I know it, like I can go journal cards, toppers, you know, whatever it's going to be. These I made, these are not for that. Those are for a project. So I'm going to put them in here, but off to the side. But it's part of my stash, so I'll put it in there. Okay. And then I made a bunch of these little goodies that I made in the past on video. These little gals. These are so cute. I think I'll leave them in their little container. Maybe put them there. And then I have all these little mini booklets that I made during a video with somebody. So those are definitely part of my stash. So they're going to go, and they're tiny. They need to be decorated. And I got to go find the video because I can't remember. Then I did a bunch of corner pockets. Somebody made me this cute little goodie here. And so I wanted to make some more. And I've got some more pockets here I made. Some of these I haven't shared with you yet. So I'm looking to see. There we go. And I want to put these pockets in here. I think I'll put them maybe back with some of the other ones that I haven't done with you guys yet. There's a bunch that I haven't done with you guys yet. So if you're seeing things go by and you go like, hey, she hasn't done those yet. You're right. I haven't. These are some little mini envelopes. Oh, aren't these cute? I've done these. I did a video with you guys. These are paper clips, so I don't want to put those there because they'll get lost. So I'll put them back, maybe with those. Okay. Piece of paper. So yay, I just emptied a bunch of containers, and that's going to be less mess and less clutter on my desk. I need another one of these, I think. And this one's going to be better for lace. So lace cards. Maybe lace spools, too. I got to look that up and see what I think. I'm going to move these off. So there we go. We have some great storage for the stack your stash, because really I think what's going to happen is when that gets past that point, I bought to stack in a corner, which is I have one corner left right here. I don't know if this fit in here. Yeah. And you know, normally we get these at Michael's and then Ross's. They were originally like $30. And I got it for $4.59. So I got a good deal while I was out thrifting. Yeah. So I'm thinking eventually my stack your stash is going to go into one of these as that stash gets bigger, right? So I want to share this. This is the medium size. It's huge. I got the next size up from this. Oh, crazy, right? I got the next size up. I also ordered a bunch of organization pieces for my counter because I've just got too many projects and it's getting to look like a nightmare. Look at this big one. Oh, it won't even fit in the camera. This one's bigger than this one. See, look at the difference. Oh my gosh, it's huge. See, and it's Paris, which you know, I love my Paris. So these actually are for the new laces that are going into the shop. They're going to be stored in these boxes. Aren't they gorgeous? Because I'll have my own set of that lace, and then I needed some place to put it, right? And then in our big lace order, we had what we called a bulk order, where she just gave us a price for a bunch of stuff. And so I ended up with these vintage mini roses, satin roses. Oh, I love them. Right up my alley. Oops, I don't want to show that. Right up my alley. What do we say? It doesn't say what we paid for these because she crossed out the price. Oh, she said she just threw them in for me because I love satin roses. And then in that thing she threw them in, I got an entire bag of these mini white handmade, can you see them? Satin roses, satin ribbon roses. They're made out of satin ribbons. And I mean, there's hundreds here. I'm thinking about putting these in the shop. Would that be something you guys are interested? Because I know I can't use all those. So I was thinking about putting these in the shop. Let me know if you like the idea of satin roses. Some of them are creamy, some of them are bright white. Got a little bit of everything in there. But, you know, I think that's going to be great. We may put those in the shop if you guys want satin roses. Let me know. White roses. Because they can be coffee dyed, or you'd have to be very careful, though, because they are handmade. Or you could just ink them up. And if for those of you who are new, you're like, what do you mean ink them up? Well, let me show you. Let me see. Let me take one. And you just take your ink. Like this one's losing its stitching. And you just take your dauber. And you go all around with whatever's on there. Or you can add fresh ink, right? And when you put it next to this one, see the difference in color? Now you kind of have a creamy antique rose and I can't get that in my hand, and a fresh white rose. See the difference? And that was just adding some ink to it. So that is something you can do. So if you do get them white and you don't like the color, you can put pink, green, purple, whatever color ink or dyes or whatever you want to put on them. You just have to be careful because they are all hand stitched. And of course, I'd make sure I send you the ones that are in great shape. So anyway, that is, I don't even know where to put those. Put them on my desk, I guess, for now. So that's my newest finds. Oh, we had a fun time. I bought more stuff than that, but that's all I can show you at the moment. The rest is all to be made into beautiful things to sell in the shop, right? So, oh my gosh, I just chipped my thumb out. Owie. Okay. So excuse my horrible hands. I have done nothing but sort, clean, organize, unpack, pack, cut. Oh my gosh. It has been crazy busy. And Jolene, of course, and then we went out and looking for things to put into this shop to sell. So, or for us to make to sell or sell with. We also went to a great little book pop-up shop, bookstore pop-up shop, because we don't have a bookstore in our town. So we stopped at one of the pop-up shops, which was fabulous. I bought some books, and what else we did? We went out to lunch and went to 3 different shops. One antique store we were very disappointed in. Oh, it was so poorly run. The lady was rude. It was just like, wow. And they were having like a little street festival that she was, it's so funny, the lady sponsoring the street festival, but just did an awful job. So we felt bad for the people who paid for booths, right? So anyway, okay, here's what we're going to work on. These are going to be our Stack Your Stash projects. And what they're going to go into is a paper bag. You've seen me do these before. You saw me do the one at Christmas. Remember Christmas? I did the blue and white winter one that I got from Rachel at Roxy Creations, and I filled the bag up with all the pockets and stuffed it beautifully. And then last year I did a number of stuffed bags. So this is another stuffed bag, but Rachel didn't have any more of the white with the brown dots on it. I could only find here in the US brown with white dots or white bags. So what I did to get that pretty gold polka dot look is I used some gold vellum, gold polka dot vellum, which I can no longer find. I bought it about 3 years ago. It's not on the market anywhere. We've looked and looked, can't find it. So what I had Jolene do, if you want to do the project I'm doing, is we have white bags in the shop for sale, right? We also have these if you prefer brown over white, right? But what I had Jolene do was make golden bag toppers, is what I call them. And they are printed. Isn't that pretty? Don't you love that? So I had her do it so that you could make a similar bag to, hold on, let me get it. This bag, right? Reverse. But nobody does this in a bag in the US. Well, that I can find. I mean, I'm sure there are some big bag places and wholesale places, but we don't want to spend that kind of money, really. No one wants to pay the price you would have to pay, right? So she did that one for me, and then I asked her to do some other in case you don't like polka dots. What you would do is just glue it on there, which is what I have done with this one. I have glued it on, created a pocket. This is glued on. I created a pocket. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do in the back yet, but you could do that. These are the prints, so you can see. And then I'll explain how you get them and what you get. You've got that one. You got a chevron. I don't know what you call this one. Modern, retro. We've got stripes. And we've got check, right? So now these I did on vellum so that you could see through and see the white bag. Now, if you don't care and you want to put it on maybe a brown bag or another color, we did it just on paper. So here you are on white paper. All the same prints, right? And you'll get all of these in one set. So you can either get them, and so the set will be 6 white and 6 vellum. I'm not sure if she's going to do double or single. If you need more than one of each pattern, I think we were talking about possibly 2 of each pattern. I'm not sure. I'll talk to her about it. But they will be pre-printed, and they will be golden bag toppers. And you can order them in the shop, and you can order the bags, the white bags, brown bags, or the polka dot bags in the shop. So we have all of those if you want to make this project with me, okay? So that way you're not going, well, I want to do that too, but I don't have anything. Well, you can just get a few instead of having to buy them 100 or 500 or 1,000 in a whack, right? No one wants to do that. Now, we also have the plain brown. So if you want to really zhuzh this one up, ooh, I hadn't thought about this, but look at this. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look at that. Now, this is great for your vintage. You know, if you want to put a vintage lady on here, look how pretty, right? Pretty, pretty. So, yeah, you can do that, or you can just put a plain, let me find it. Where to go? Where's my plain white one? Ah, there it is. Or you could glue that on. So basically it becomes a topper. You just glue it on or rip it out, whatever you want to do to get that golden color on there. Golden color, tan, whatever you want to call it on there. So you can use this on any of these bags, right? So you'll be able to get this set already printed. So all you have to do is get it in the mail and cut it up and rip it up and do what you want to do, right? So that is the options we have available for you if you want to do the project along with me, right? And they are currently in the shop right now, so should be easy for you guys to, I have to do notes. You know how my brain works, right? So, all right. Now, I've taken enough of your time up, but I am going to work on this bag. Now, I can add another pocket here and another pocket here. I could add, you know, as I go along. Remember about 12 days ago, we did one of our Stack Your Stash. Let me see if I can find it. Hopefully I didn't put it away, right? Oh, I did this one. That was one of our Stack Your Stash. And I used this beautiful rose print. Well, I decided to stuff this bag. I'm going to use all my rose prints on that, you know, all different kinds of roses, not just the one kit, but all different kinds of roses. It's going to be Ladies in Roses or Golden Ladies in Roses or something. I don't know. I'll come up with a cool name. But I am making all the ephemera now that I'm stacking my stash with, so gives it a home, will go into this particular project. So if you're making a Stack Your Stashes with me and you start decorating, you can do the same thing, right? And there's a lot of rose kits out there. It kind of just depends on who you follow. Shabby Dabby Doodah, Polka Art Studio. Let me think, who else has roses? Oh gosh, everybody. Everybody has a rose kit or another. And because it's spring, you know, but this is kind of year round. This is going to be very Victorian and vintage. And I think it's going to be really pretty, all stuffed with all of the things that I've been working on. So I'm going to be adding today's 2 pieces once I show you to it. And then I have more pieces here that I've been working on. They all need to be decorated. But you can see this bag is going to be stuffed full of gorgeous goodies, and it will go into the shop for sale. So I don't know when it'll be ready though. That's the thing, because I've got so many projects I have to do for the shop. So anyway, this is our project, and you just take a bag and fold it over another one. Don't close it up until you are sure that you like what you have. Now, you can certainly, when you're making your bag, we should go back to the project here. Let me find some envelopes here. When you're making yours, you can take a bag and you can wrap it around and put it in. You can fold this up more and add it so that you can have a bunch of different layers inside of this one. You can figure out how many you want to add and create a nice huge stack, right? So you can get creative. I believe there are 4 of each white, and in the white set and the brown sets, I think. I'm not sure. I think there's 4 of each bag color. So you definitely can do one big beautiful bag, or you can buy more than one set if you need to do a bunch. So you can always contact Jillian and ask her if she, if you need a certain amount, if she can get them for you. Okay. Alrighty. So like I said, you can figure out how you want to get it on there, what you want to cover it with. And then we're going to use some of these Stack Your Stashes. So the first one we're going to do is a stack flip. This is a page flip. Let me grab my journal. Oh, I can't believe I don't have it over here, but there's no room on the desk. I kind of just have to, what's the word? Pull stuff over as I need it, because they're just, let me make sure I am filming. I am. Okie dokie. All right. And hopefully you could see everything. I don't know. I don't know where to put this camera. If I put it up here, I tend to work off here. If I get it down here, I forget about up here. So kind of a funny place to be, right? Alrighty. So what it is a page flip. So you can either glue it down, cover this with a strip of something, flip it up, right on your page. So it's the same as a fabric flip, but this is made from cardstock or file folder. You want something heavier, not a straight piece of paper though, it's too flimsy. So you want some kind of cardstock, 65 pound or file folder, or you can flip it over the top and glue it down, or just do the ends and use it as a mini tuck. You could do, let me get something here. Let's get our card we've been using lately. Whoopsie. Sorry. Oh gosh, I just pulled everybody out. I did not mean to do that. Made a mess. Let's use these ladies today. Okay, so you can tuck that under there, or like I said, you can glue it on here. And if you do it on the right way, you can make it as a tuck as well. I did put lace on the back in case you wanted to put it over a page, right? So you do have some options there, right? So that's what we're going to make today. Super easy, nothing exciting. But like I was telling you guys, we're creating ephemera for our journals, all kinds, from simple to complicated, right? So that is one project. Our other one is this darling envelope one. And this one can be done a bunch of different ways, but this is the finished product. I put a belly band on the outside. This is made from one piece of paper. You turn it up and you have a pocket here and a pocket here. So let me show you. Let's take all the goodies out of it. Oh, I put that in when it was damp. You know better, right? So there you have it. So you have 1, 2, a little tuck, and you have a little belly band from one piece of paper. That is all the scraps turned into something. I used everything, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's simple, not difficult. Of course, now I don't remember where everything was, but oh yeah, that one there. Now this is going to go into my journal. So, I mean, into my bag, my little bag. I'm going to put that one, maybe I'll put this one in the back because I kind of like that green one up front. It's very rose, 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 and more roses, right? And we're going to go like that. So, got it. There. Not pretty? From one piece of paper. Now, you could do these from a 12 by 12, or you can do them from a little 8.5 by 11 or whatever your paper size is that you have. Okay, so let's start with this one because it is the more complicated one, and we probably want to get busy with this first. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this, right? Now, what I did was I took let's see if I can do this. This is, remember, I am not a tutorial type person, so I'm going to do my best to share with you how I made this, right? And hopefully you guys don't get fussy with me. So you take a piece of paper just like this. And this one happens to be because I had to cut off the white, right? Because the way my printer prints. I tell it print to ed, but it doesn't matter. 10.5 by, it doesn't matter, 7.5. So it just depends on what your paper size is, but that happens to be what I have. So what we did was on this one, I'm going to put this back for a minute. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take and you want to fold it in half. Okay, let's see, do I want to use this one or do I want to use it for another project? Let me look, because I have a couple of projects on my desk here, and I have certain things I want to, like, I want to cover these flips with a certain print, right? So let me see, I think that was going to go on there, and then maybe... maybe that. Okay, so let me put those over there. So let's use one of these. Let's use this pretty one. This is really pretty. So first thing we're going to do, and this is where it gets very confusing. You can do this as a, close it, do a flip up, close that, and make your pocket under there. And then you use this to make your pockets. But you're going to want to cut off one of your corners, right? So I did this so many days ago, I've forgotten how to do it, guys. I apologize. Okay, so I don't do these. Well, we're going to do this because I want this corner to be what's going to be on the front. So we're going to fold it in half. We're going to take that and fold it in half. So we're going like this. Okay. Easy peasy. So now we're at... 5.25 inches, which is right for 10.5 or something like that. All right, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it up again, just like this. So we're going to take that. I'm going to take the bottom to the top because we want to keep this right corner right in front of you the whole time. Keep that right corner where you see it. If that's the print where you want your print to be, it depends on what you want on your print to show. If you're not using directional, you don't have to worry about it. But I'm using a directional and I want it to show. So here we go. Now, I just realized this isn't double-sided. Okay, I can only use double-sided on this. You want to use a double-sided print. This is a single-sided. Okay, so that must have been met. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. There we go. I have a whole pouch full of stuff. So I have to see where my double-sided are. I know I think I still have some left. I don't think I used them all. Maybe I used them all. I might have used all my double-sideds. I had a whole bunch printed, but I've been busy, honestly. Oh, here we go. I wonder if I have that one. Oh, let me see if I can find that one. Because this is so pretty. I really like this. Is this double-sided? Yes, it is. Okay. So... that was worth taking it out for, right? All right. Oh, but it's not trimmed. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let's go get rid of this white because we don't need it, right? So talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. I didn't really go anywhere. I'm right here. Okay, I'll be right there. It only took me a second. No biggie, right? No biggie. All right. let's try this one more time. This way you will not be confused. We're going to take and fold it in half. Burnish it down. Fold it in half again, bringing this up to the top. Try to get it even if you can. I'm rushing, so I don't know. All right. We're going to open it up. Now we want to pull this one right here because otherwise everything's going to be upside down. So I need to fold it over, put my fingers where the one I want to cut out. Let's hope I'm doing this right, guys. I'm praying I am. Okay. Yep. So that brings it down. See what I did? Okay. I took this corner out, right? And I'm going to fold it over. So I'm going to fold that in so that this is over here. This one's going in. Turn it over. Okay. Now this is the piece we cut off. Now I don't really want all that weird edge, and I do need to clean this up because you know when you cut on a fold how it kind of gets real messy. So just go and trim it up a little. And then now this is going to be the pocket right here, but it's right up to the fold line and that's awfully tight. So I am going to cut it very carefully a little bit lower so we have a way to get something in and out of there. Then, oh gosh, oh good, I still have my, I wasn't sure if I had my, then I'm going to use the spare piece as our pocket here because I want to use a pocket down here. So yeah, I'm going to use part up here and part down here. So what I do need to do is I do have to clean that up. So, but so I'm going to do that first. All we need is our little mini cutter. There we go. We got a straight line now. I don't know if that's a straight line. Let's see. I think it looks pretty good otherwise. Okay, we're good. Now I'm going to do a pocket. And I'm going to have half the pocket's going to go down here and the other half is going to go up here. So I'm going to cut it about in half. So I think this is 3.5 anyway. I'm going to just eyeball it to about 2 inches maybe. And that's going to be, since this is kind of plain because I cut off the piece that had all the printing, I'm going to put it up here. Now you can either use it as a pocket at the top or you can use it as a belly band. Totally up to you. And then you have this other piece, which you could use up there, but I think I'm going to put it down here as my pocket. It's going to be a shallow pocket, not a really deep pocket. So you can do it either way. I should have probably given it more space, right? So I mean, that does not look, even though I thought I cut it straight, it does not look straight. Is it straight? Yeah, it seems to be. Well, it is now, right? I'm sure this one's straight. Yeah, that one looks okay. So what I want to do is, because this is going to be a pocket and this is going to be a pocket, I'm going to hold them together if I can. Make sure they match up as best I can do. And I'm going to put my little punch in there. My 1-inch punch, and make a thumb notch. So they match. So when you glue it in, you don't have like one over here and one over there. So they should be even with each other, right? Now this one up here, if I thought it was too big, I could cut it down because it is kind of wide. Let's see, let's find our original. Where'd our little original go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I used a thinner one up here. I made a wider pocket, but you can do anything you want, or you can make this a pocket down here. You can have a pocket on the front that's right on the edge, which I think I will do on this one. Instead of doing the same as the belly band, I'll do something different, right? So we don't really have any more that we need to do other than maybe a little bit of inking. So let's ink before we glue everything, right? So what are you guys up to? Anything new and exciting? Hope everybody's okay. Betty, I hope your hubby's hanging in there. I know he's going through a very, very hard time. Would you all please put Betty's husband in your thoughts and prayers? He is dealing with cancer and fractured some vertebrae in his neck from a fall he took. So he is going through some really tough times. And Betty's been with us since day one. Been with me a long time. So let's give them all some love and prayers, positive energy, lots of support. All right, so before I go inking everything else up, let's get some glue on, and then we're going to do a little rounding and corners and the whole bit, right? So let's get some things glued down. I'm not going to add anything else at this point, I don't think. What I might do, though, is maybe before I glue it down, I'm going to do this one side because you may see it through the glue. Sometimes you do see a little white from the back. Hopefully the rest of you are all healthy and hanging in there. I know Miss Carol hasn't been great, but I think she's getting better. Hope you're better, Carol. Oh, I have two sides. Remember, this is double-sided. I could turn it over and use that side, or I can use that side. Ooh. I like the print. I'll do that one. That was my original thought, but when I flipped it over, I went, oh yeah, that's right. This is, and it's a lot of rows. It's very busy, I know, but it's what I need for this project, and it's fine. I don't mind it. Oh, gosh, that pin won't fit. I think that pin has too much glue on it. At least I hope this hasn't sealed itself up. Okay, let's do this. So what's your weather like, guys? Are you guys got rain or snow or sun? I know a lot of you are getting your 60 degrees too. If you're in a nicer, like the southern states or Florida, or I don't know about you guys in New York. What do you guys got? Celeste, what do you have? What kind of weather do you have right now? I think you told me it was warming up in your area, which is awesome. I think she's in upstate New York, so somewhere up there. All right, so we have that one glued on. Now, let's see, I guess I want to glue this on next. And we're going to do a little L across the bottom of this, because remember, it goes right there. So we're going to go to the edge if we can, which you know how great I'm not at that. Nice shakes. Okay. Flip it over. Ta-da, da-da-da-da. Ooh. Okay. So, you're not going to have a pocket in a pocket, right? Then we have our upper one. I'm going to not do anything with that just yet. I want to glue this on, so I do want to go around these edges before I do that. I think I would like this if I had it printed on my presentation paper, because it would have more body. Just a piece of paper is a little bit flimsy, but the thing is when you add the pockets and then you decorate it up, it does put some heft in there. But think about the papers you use. Now, this is a 32-pound printer paper. It is not a light paper. Now, I'm also going to make this a pocket up here, so I do want a tiny little thumb notch, or as Miss Edith would say, a pull. She's got me saying that now. Okay, so, and I definitely want the print on the outside, right? So, we got plenty of roses. But, you know, I'm going to put other images on here, so they're not all getting, you're not going to see just roses. You're going to see people or other things, butterflies, something. So, this one's easy to make. It looks hard, but it's one piece of paper, and you just used all of your paper. There's nothing left. I used every bit of one sheet of paper. You do the same thing with a great big scrapbook paper, 12 by 12 scrapbook. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my corner rounder. I'm going to stick all of my corners. Ooh, that was too thick, and it's wet. Okay, that was not a good idea. Oh, and I used the 1/2 inch. Darn it, I don't like that 1/2 inch one. On this particular cutter, I do not like the 1/2 inch at all. I love the 1/4 inch, but that 1/2 inch one munches every single thing I put it in, wet or dry. I like this one for my rounding, but it's wet. It's just too wet. Okay, we're gonna have to let that dry a minute. But I did want to corner round. Darn it. Okay, so that got caught up there. Let me see if I can fix this one. There we go. I like the 1/4 inch better than I like the 1/2 inch round on things. I think it's really dramatic on a 1/2 inch. The 1/4 is just kind of slight. Depends what you want to do, right? Now on my other one, did I? Yeah, I corner rounded everything on here. So as you can see, so this one has a pocket. It'll probably get some lace across the top. And then it has, so it'll have 1, 2, 3 pockets. And it'll get decorated, like this one's all decorated up. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else, or I think it's good for this one. So now we have this one over here, which I started. So I might as well work on this one. I don't want to leave it, right? I want to make sure that we're putting it on. And I'm going to make this one a bit smaller. Oh, it's got a bad edge. 1 minute. Let me see if I can straighten that out. I did not do a good job of that. There we go. Okay. So this is going to be my belly band in the front. I'm going to do a belly band on that one, and this is going to be my pocket underneath. And it needs just a hint of a cut there. I think it's straight. Pretty straight. Yeah, I think we are. Okay. Now, you don't have to use anything like this. You can use regular paper, whatever you want to use, right? I just love my roses, and I wanted to work on a rose project, so... And I'm going to be putting them into that envelope, which is going to lend itself to all kinds of beautiful roses and lace and pearls and goodies. So I cut that down a little bit, so it's not quite so high. I am going to... I don't think I want it to match. I think I'm going to flip it over and do the more blue side right there on this one. So I'm going to put my thumb notch. I'm going to line these two up with the edge. I'll put my thumb notch in there. All right. So we're going to, that one would go there. So you're going to have pocket, pocket, belly band, or we can use the printing on that and make it match. Or we could put it up here. We don't have to put it on the outside. We could put the belly band up there, and we can put a pocket there. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Let's do that. Sorry, my hair is driving me crazy. It's getting so long. It's just past the top of my shoulders. I have it lightly curled under, so it's like resting on the top of my shoulders, but dragging on the top. Dragging and resting at the same time. It's kind of making me nuts, but is this even? It doesn't look like it. It's like it's off or something. Something's bugging me. So yeah, it's like I'm constantly pulling it back, playing with it. More and more it's going into ponytail. I'm growing it out because I'm trying to get rid of the silver. I mean, I'm trying to get rid of my hair color to silver. Did I say that right? Yeah. So let's put this, I am going to ink this before I do it. Easier before you get glue on everything, right? So I'm glad you guys have said that you're enjoying the Stack Your Stash, to keep doing it. But I am doing it with a project now. So I have other projects to share with you as well. But just that one, well, I need to finish some other big projects, as you know. I got to finish my Touch of Romance. I have to get back to that. I had to stop working on that one again because it's getting ready for the shop. So I had to, I just couldn't get back to it. But I will. It'll be done. That's my next step when I'm working on something that's, you know, oh, I have some beautiful bundles and kits and vintage stuff, and oh, there's stuff coming, guys. There's stuff coming. But I won't be doing it on, because it's going in the shop, I probably won't do too much of it on video. Fumble fingers. Fumble fingers 101. Yeah, I had some people say, oh, those are really old. That's been a long time ago. Yeah, I know. Some of these pockets have been around a very long time. Some of these things have been around. But we have new people. Keep in mind, everyone. And on top of that, they were used to put in your journal, but they weren't used to stack your stash. And you're not going to just make one or two. You're probably going to make 10 or 12 of each one, right? Maybe in plain paper, just like this, and then decorate it up when you're ready to use it. So I happen to have a project I'm working on, so I'm using a very specific paper, but normally this would be done in, oh, maybe music paper, book page, or maybe a more of a neutral scrapbook paper, you know. So it just depends on your need, right? You're going to pick a paper to do this in what you like. I just happen to be been working in roses for the last 10, 12 days, right? A couple weeks, oh, maybe 3. So that's why you've seen this so much, is because I was working on pieces in my Stack Your Stash for this particular project, right? So, oops, let's do this one next. You know what I might do though, because this makes such a mess when it's glued, I'm going to go ahead and, I don't want the 1/2 inch. No. There we go. I don't know why that 1/2 inch on everybody's doesn't seem as sharp. Maybe it's an angle thing, maybe how we hold it or something. But everybody seems to be complaining about that 1/2 inch and saying, oh, I don't like these. Well, yeah, but the 1/4 inch is fabulous. And let me tell you, for that 1/4 inch cut, it's worth it. Every nickel, dime, a quarter, it's worth it. So you're not wasting it. I love the 1/4 rounder, the 1/4 inch rounder. I'm going to do this before I glue. That way I don't end up with glue all over my, because I'm an inker. You don't have to ink. It's not your thing. Don't worry about it. Skip this step. All right. Let me go ahead and glue this in now. And you've seen one decorated up, so you get an idea. Now we can, someone said they were excited about the idea of a Decorate Your Stash series. So if you'd like, we can, not that one. I don't know why I keep grabbing that pencil. I need to clean all my pins. They're all dirty. I'll have glue on them. Okay, hold on. I have a wet one here. My glue is picky today. I don't know. I think it's because of the cold. It's been so cold lately at night in the house. My husband and I tend to turn off. We even cover the kitties with the blankie. When they go get in their little beds, we put a blankie over them, and they pretty much stay there all night. So did I do that right? Gosh, tell me I did. Yes, I did. We sleep under a big fur blanket on top of 2 comforters, so we don't have any heat on at night. So our house gets pretty cold. It goes down to 62 before the heater comes on. But my inks, I don't think, like it. So there you go. You've got another beautiful pocket. This one, we can put we could put what could we put on there? Let me see. Oh, yeah, I grabbed images. Let me see. What did I do with them? Oh, my gosh. I'm putting those empty boxes we just did on the floor. Okay. I could put, like, one of my ladies on there. I could put, I could put a stamp. I could put something like that on there. I could put, I'm not putting her there. She's going somewhere else. But, I can put a lady, an image of a lady on there. Let's see, what else have I got? I got all kinds of images here. Oh, she's pretty. I'd have to cut her down, but you know what I'm saying? I can put whatever I want on there. There's all kinds of things. I have a basket of goodies here that I could use. Ooh, she's so pretty with that. I'll have to find a way if I want to use her on there. Cut her. I could fussy cut. I could fussy cut. So there you have it. This is the one that's done. We put a pocket here. We put a belly band, nothing. We open it up. We have a belly band and a pocket. We open it up. We have 2 pockets. We open it this way. We've got laces and we've got a tuck. So as you can see, there's a lot of different ways to do our little pocket, okay? From 1-page pocket. This is a 1-page pocket, right? I'm going to move that off the desk. And, oops, since I folded that, this one I'm not going to be able to use. Well, I might be able to. I don't know. We'll see. think I did some damage there to the paper. I can cut it up into journal cards, though, or make something else out of it. I'm pretty sure it's single-sided, so yeah, I could do that. So now our next is these flip-ups. So we want to do a flip, which is the easiest thing, and this one's really super duper quadruple easy, right? So all I did was take a piece of cream colored cardstock, ivory or cream, and you know, it is, oh, let's see, how big is this? Well, this thing doesn't show because it's just a little baby. But what I did was, I thought I could use that, but that's not gonna work. I just cut it in 4.5 because that's about as wide as I like to go for that on a journal page. Let's see, I threw my journal down here, didn't I? Where did I put my journal? It was right here. Oh, I got it. Don't mind me. Excuse me. Pardon me. All right. So when you're doing this and you have a journal page, you can see at 4.5, you know, we're leaving a little space, but this is a secret writing space. So when it's on there and it's all decorated, they think, oh, how pretty, especially if you put like a little paper clip or something, then you take it off and you flip it up, you can have a secret writing there that people don't know is there, right? So that's the good thing about a flip up like that, either in fabric or paper, but we're making paper flips. Say that fast 4,000 times. Anyway, here she is. Isn't she lovely? And you don't even need to do anything on the back because it's just cardstock. And then I made a little like pocket with some lace on the bottom and put a pretty little card in there. You can see she's all decorated up. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do with this today. We're just going to do my little trick of gluing. Here we go. Now, do I want this side or do I want this side? I think I want that side. Oh, gosh, look at, I missed. I was doing a really quick pile of cutting and, you know, I wasn't being particularly careful. There we go. So that boo-boo's gone. Uh-oh. All right. Now I just want to, which side did I say I was going to do? I forgot which side I was going to do. Well, maybe we'll do this side, and there's enough to do both. All right, we could do two. We could do two, couldn't we? Let me get something to glue on. I think I will use my glue stick for this. I think we'll see if it ripples or not. I think I'm going to put it on here instead of on there. I'm going to fold this down. Make sure you burnish it good. And glue it up good. You can use whatever glue you like. I got a new glue stick, but I haven't tried it. It's an Avery glue stick. And it was the one Amazon recommended. Then I found some more of these on there. So, oh, who knows? You know, whatever you can get. And it works for you and it stays. That's the worry, is the sticking for a long time, right? That is our whole worry. We're always worried that the things we made are going to fall apart and then we're going to be embarrassed, right? So, I hear you. So, I want to get that right on the edge. Ah, no you don't. Stop it. Stop it. Stop this nonsense right now. I normally would go over, but if I don't have to, I'd rather not. There we go. I don't mind a little trimming, but I don't want to have to do a ton. Now, I could trim with my cutter, but I think I'd rather use my scissors. I can always clean it up on my cutting board if I feel like it's not pretty. And you can put whatever you want on here. Music paper, magazine, dictionary paper, book pages. But this is what I'm working with. So isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. Oh, you know that lady that I liked? She would be so pretty on there. What did I just do with that? Where did I put that, guys? Did I put it over here? Did I? No. Yeah, I thought I did. Well, my brain's on fire. She would be darling on a page like that. maybe not that one, but, you know, on something like that would be pretty on there with some book page behind or some dictionary page. Music page would be gorgeous behind her. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so this one is ready to go. And then the only other thing I do is, of course, once it's dry, you would come back, because I'm doing a video, I will go ahead and test fate and round the corners. Okay, so there's the first one. Now, when you're mass making, of course, you're just going to keep doing a bunch. So I might as well use this other half. Oh, that's so pretty. Which side do I use? This pink side? Yeah, let's use this side. That is so pretty. Isn't it pretty? I love that she has in her kit, this Shabby Dabby Doodah, has a bunch of different kinds of roses. Light, dark, pale pink, bright. I'm also making some other goodies to go with this bag. It's not just going to be the bag with this stuff. I'm making some special things to go with it. So whoever gets it will have lots of gorgeous goodies to go with it. Come back here. I made some paper clips and some dangles and some pretty stuff to go with it. Okay. Someone said I should sell these in the shop. Does that make sense to do that? I mean, they're not difficult, but someone thought that was a good idea, so I don't know. Tell me what you think. Oh. Because they didn't have any, they can't, they had no way to laminate or get a pretty rose like that. That's a real rose. That actually is from some gorgeous roses my husband bought me. They were gold tip champagne pink roses. Oh my gosh, they were a custom rose. I don't know where he got them, but they were for our 45th wedding anniversary. So yeah, these were gold tipped and they were stunning. The real picture. Oh my gosh. So that's what I made my little board out of. You will not find that image anywhere else, or you shouldn't. If you do, somebody stole it flat out, because I have the original photo. And I have the dried roses. I also dried the petals. Because it was for 45 years, you know. It was a big deal. All right. Now, this little strip would make a great little bookmark or tall tag. Let me see how many minutes we have left. We're probably about out of time. I want to see where we're at. Hopefully I didn't go over. I wasn't paying attention. I was having so much fun with you guys. Oh, gosh, we're out of time. Well, you got to see a few. You got to see 2 projects and a bag. The bag, the stuffed pockets bag. Stuffed pocket bag. Something like that. Anyway, you got to see that. And so you have an idea, and you can get everything you need in the shop. So, for those of you who are new, the name of our shop is Design, Journal, and Supply. You'll find a direct link in our pop-down box, you know, our drop-down description box. So, well, there we have 2. Then what you can do is with your leftovers or even new, you can cover yourself some tags to go with it. Just lay a bunch of tags on a paper and make yourself some pretty tags to go in pockets and things. So that was actually our 3rd Stack Your Stash, was to take the leftovers, which these were the leftovers from when I cut these, because I cut 2 out at 4.5. So I made 9 inches. So when you were done, this was what was left over. So I thought, well, hey, I can make tags with that. So out of this one, you get out of this sheet of paper, you'll get 2 of these, and a tag. So that's what you'll get when you cut those in half. So that can help you to build the stash, because you can build your tags. Even if you don't decorate them, cut them, trim your little corners, and you're ready to go with those, right? So I think that'll work for you very well. So we made that. And what else did we make now? I threw those away, didn't I? I threw those out of here, didn't I? And then we made all of these. So we were busy today. We got a lot done. So I want to thank you all for coming along and watching today. I really, really appreciate you. And I hope you got some good ideas and where to get some things. And so you can do the project with me. You can make all of your ephemera and put it in the bags when you're done, if you want to. So thank you for watching. I love you all. I will see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Bye-bye.